I'll just talk about this, what little I know about it. I've gathered because it's in my hands. It's by Holtzapffel, it's for sawing ivory. Jim sent me a couple of pages out of a Holtzapffel book describing this. This blade is 20 inches long, and it says in the paperwork they range from 15 inches to 30. Now, this one measures 37 inches. So the biggest is another 10 inches bigger than this, which is the length of the wood. So it would have been 4 feet long, the biggest one they did. Now, I don't know how you hold this thing. It's quite heavy. And I think it states, if I've read it right, in the Holtzapffel pages, you put the tusk in the vise, horizontal, near the open end of the tusk, with the tusk pointing up, and you saw down the thin, where it's hollow, and I don't know how far that goes up the tusk. It might go up 2 foot, I've no idea. But you start off sawing horizontal until you saw that up into strips, it says, and then you start sawing the solid parts of the ivory in sections like that. This thing is 170 years old, according to Jim, and is spot on, I believe. The handle is mahogany, and it's as new actually. You can't get anything approaching this age, in this condition. I don't think it's ever been used. The blade measures exactly 2 inches, so it's never been sharpened, and it's just got the tips of the teeth missing. We're standing around somewhere. Everything that Holtzapffel made was Rolls-Royce quality. And I'd like to point out that this tang goes right the way through the handle and is riveted through on the end. There's the steel and a little brass washer. Looking at it, you can't possibly take the iron out to sharpen it because that's fixed, and this thing unscrews, but because of the length of it, you won't be able to take it out, so it must be sharpened in that position. The original brass wing nut and the ferrule still has the original lacquer, perfectly lacquered, and these two lines here, you need a magnifying glass. They're actually knurling, and I've measured it as best as I can, and it's less than a 32nd of an inch across. You can just feel the knurling on it, but you definitely need a magnifying glass. The ferrule also has a steel plate on the end, just that extra bit of making it sturdy. Instead of this tightening up on the end of the wood of the handle like you would on a chisel, they've gone to the trouble of fixing a steel plate. It's just stunning. That's about all I can tell you, because that's about all I know. The man that put it in Richard's auction, Duncan, comes from somewhere near Dundee, and he sent us a picture of it on his wall in his workshop, and he's had it 40 years, and he certainly looked after it, as everybody else did prior to me getting it. I just think it's a wonderful thing.